So I was recently on this Jobber webinar. It was a live event. We had a couple hundred people on there, and I was talking about how to triple your leads and 2x your sales. It was me and then Christine Hodge. She's a business owner, and I was talking about more of the tactical things that you can do to grow your business. And so I figured, hey, let's do some audits. And so this website specifically is an electrical contractor. We're going to look at together different ways that they can grow their business. So we're going to look at their website. We're also going to look at their offsite SEO, onsite SEO. It should be a really good deep dive on their site. So this is the company's website. When I go to the website, it's decent. You know, they have a call now button right here. The thing, when you come to a desktop call now button, it's kind of silly because like I can't call this from my desktop. So ideally what I would recommend is right here having a form that just said get a quick estimate or something. And you can see like even as you scroll down, there's not a contact form except for down here, which you ideally want that on the first scroll. Like I would take that up and stick it right there. So that's the first thing that's going to help them convert leads for sure right off the bat. The other big thing, when I went to their Google Business Profile, they have this book online button here. And when I opened this up, it actually went to their House Call Pro to book online. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Like, who wouldn't want to book online? So I went back to their website. I'm like, why is there nothing up here? Like, they should have a big red button right here that says book online. And what's going to happen is it's going to help them convert more leads by having a book online button, a quick estimate calculator here. And I would even get rid of this call now because you already have it right here. And I would say, hey, book your appointment now or something like that right here. And just those things alone would convert leads when someone comes to this website. But we're going to dive a little deeper into the technical stuff from an SEO perspective and just the overall like game plan from marketing, what they should be doing. So when I went to their Google Business Profile, I looked, they have 208 reviews. They have 4.2 stars, which is pretty good review count, but the stars are not that great. So I went and I did an electrician in Bellevue, Washington search. And when I did this search, what I found was that these two companies, Switch Electric has 364 and Two Sons has 2,400 reviews. So even if they turn on Google local service ads, it's going to be hard for them to be shown because they don't have enough reviews. I did just pull it up just to look and see how much your lead would cost from Google local service ads. In their zip code, it's $13 to $20. So basically, if they were to turn on Google local service ads and they were to get over 364 views and get their ranking up or their rating up, they would, if someone clicks this button or this button, then they would pay $13 to $20 for a lead, which is a home run. And I would definitely recommend that to them. They just need to get more views. You can see like you could even integrate that booking link right here and people could book right through your schedule, which is, there's no reason why you shouldn't have that. It's your number one spot on Google. The other thing that stuck out to me was that, so when I did Electrician in Bellevue, you notice here that they don't show up. Like their business, Jacob Electric, does not show up in any of these sections, which this is your organic ranking, your offsite SEO, your Google Business Profile. And so you see they have 74 reviews, 201, 38. And the company has 208 Google reviews. So there's really two things that I think are at play. The first thing is that their rating is bad. Like 4.2 is not that great. You want to have over 4.5 for sure. Google doesn't tell us, hey, if you have 4.5 or above, you're going to be shown. But just looking at these, 4.9, 4.7, 4.7, I think if they were to get up to 4.7, they could be shown here. The other thing that I did was this quick audit. So one part of your rankings, a big part of it is your review count and your review rating. So the rating is clearly not as good as it should be. The other thing is what's called citations. And most digital companies would run this through a platform like Yext or Bright Local. And what it is, I did this quick analysis. I pulled all their online listings. Well, not all of them. I guess it was like 30 or 40 of them. But anyways, it gives us a quick overview of them. And this audit shows that their listings, they have only 19% of the listings correct. So your online listings are inaccurate. This means your potential customers will not be able to find you. Your competitor with a better online listing is taking all the revenue you deserve, which, okay, is true. And then you can see down here, the important things for this is that your name, address, and phone number match. So your name, address, phone number match across the board. This builds trust with Google. When they're scraping the internet, they want to make sure that all this information lines up. Now you can see these other ones, like, are people going to Show Me Local or Merchant Circle? No, they're not going there to search for things. But what it is, it's an aggregator. So it's pinpointing back to Google and saying, yes, this data is accurate. Same thing with City Search, same thing with Easy Local, same thing with Hot Frog. People are not going there to find companies. It's more so to have the backlink and the citation to tell Google that, yes, this is verified and it's a legit company. So that's a really important piece. From a ranking factor, I would say it's not the number one thing. Like the rating is probably one of the bigger factors, but this is something that I looked at and I'm like, clearly this would make sense on why they wouldn't be showing up those two things. So I noticed that from a conversion perspective. We looked at the Google LSAs. The other thing that we typically talk about on an audit is like, what's the overall game plan? So they use House Call Pro, and I saw that through this the online booking thing. So using House Call Pro, like how are you pulling people through your conversion funnel from a lead to an estimate? Are you following up on your estimates? Do you have automations built out using a platform? And maybe you have House Call Pro built out. The big one we've seen for electrical contractors. So we partnered with an electrical contractor. They went from like 3 to 5 million in about a year or two, and then they sold to private equity. They won Inc. 5000 fastest growing and sold to private equity. And we stopped working with them because they rolled up into a larger entity. But you can see the retargeting side over here. Was a big part of what we did with that company, which was sending out email newsletters, doing text message marketing to their customers. When someone fills out a form, texting them. The monthly newsletter is huge because let's say that you were to do, a ceiling fan or something that's not that big, but then you also do generators. You can cross sell different services. Um, Going back to this, I forgot to point this out before, but this is something that's very important. So they have their services broken down by electrical, commercial, industrial, which is fine. However, it doesn't help them from an SEO, search engine optimization perspective. What they should have is services. They should have electrical up here. They should have residential, commercial, and industrial as their headers. Get rid of the home. Slide career under about us. Slide own a franchise under about us. Promotion, I don't even know what that is. But really, under the residential tab, they should have these services broken out. So, like installation of carbon monoxide and smoke detectors, ceiling fan installation, circuit installation and upgrades. Like all those should be separate pages. The reason is because when someone goes to Google for carbon monoxide and smoke detector installation, they're not going to find you if you just have it randomly put on a random page on your website. You have to have the URL and the page built out. The other thing that's very important is that you need your pages to be built out for local SEO. And what this means is I did this scrape of their website, and you can see that they have this is all the pages that are indexed on their website. So they're all indexed for Washington, 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 Washington. Ideally, they should be indexed for Bellevue, like their title tag and meta description should say Bellevue, which is where they're located. And then you can create service area pages from that. But when I go to their website, all these individual service pages that I'm recommending, they're called pillar pages, what we call them. They should all be optimized properly with the right title tag, and it should say Bellevue, meta description, and then the H1 also, which they don't even have an H1 designated on this page. So a lot of area of opportunity for them. Hopefully this video was helpful for you to get some ideas of ways that you can implement things on your business, maybe why you're not getting the leads that you should or you're not ranking. We do free marketing audits like this. Like we can literally get on a call for 30 minutes and talk about your stuff. I'll put a link down below. If not, it's all good. Hopefully you get some good stuff out of this. Hit like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.